Good morning, guys, and welcome to a new vlog. Today I'm starting it with a cup of tea because actually there is something to celebrate, and that is that my first meeting of the day just got cancelled. So I don't need to start my morning, socially until a few hours later from now. So yay, cheers to that. I mean, I do like to catch up with my colleagues, but when a meeting gets cancelled, that's like something special is happening. And today's Thursday, and today is raining actually outside, and we were planning to go picnic in the park next to us. So friends of ours, like basically all of us, we are getting together later after work here in our neighborhood. We were planning to get some food to go. Like there is one really nice Chinese noodle place that they have only a couple of locations in the city, and one of them is right next to where we live. And that's why we thought like we're just gonna get these noodles and go just sit in the park, enjoy the afternoon, because it wasn't supposed to be very hot, like just about like 22, 24. And yeah, so far it's been raining since I guess the night, at least like right now it was raining really heavily. I think, yeah, it looks like it stopped for a little bit. So fingers crossed that it's gonna stop early enough for the ground to dry up a bit, that we can go and enjoy a little bit of the outdoors with our little dream team. But yeah, so this is the plan for Thursday for now. Of course, I still need to do some work, but otherwise, after work, yeah, it's all about fun, because yesterday was the gym day, today is the walk day. So yeah, we can also just hang out with our friends instead. That's totally fine too. And yeah, let's get this day started. Okay, so now it's been some time. As you can see, it's already almost 10:30, and it's time for a snack. And on the screen I have some just random music playing because I work in HR, so I can't share anything that I'm doing. And here we have for a late breakfast. So I kind of do this easy intermittent fasting. So I have here some cottage cheese, and I run out of bowls, so I'm doing it in a big cup. Luckily, I do have such size. So cottage cheese is with blueberries and maple syrup because I'm still obsessed. And of course, a fresh cup of tea. And this is gonna be now pre-meeting breakfast, because at 11 I have my next meeting that we are not canceling because it's a meeting with my team, and we're gonna be actually doing some things. And yeah, so that's the work day so far. Some emails, some things to do, some meetings, some food, of course, and the rest, I guess that's like the everyday life for most of the people who work in corporate or like office jobs. It's basically, yeah, lots of meetings, lots of emails. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the lunch break. So I survived until what now is 3:30 without food. I did some work, I did some other things, and now I made some more food. So here is my cute little setup. As you can see, the screensaver basically is running so that you guys don't see anything weird. And then here I have some flowers that we got from Aldi. It was like €2, so why not? And then for lunch, I have another lazy thing in same cup basically. Well, it's a new cup. The other one is in the dishwasher now. We have two of the same. And here I have basically almost the same thing, except that instead of cut cheese, I have oatmeal. So it's oat on normal cow's milk that is lactose free. And then we have here more blueberries, more maple syrup, new tea. And that's what I'm gonna be having now for a quick afternoon food break. Don't know if you can call it a lunch break still, because it's almost like dinner time. But anyhow, soon I'm gonna be finishing up. I need to clean up a little bit because, well, the weather doesn't look very good, so we might decide to just stay inside and hang out at our place. So I mean, it's not horrible, like you can see behind me. There isn't really anything, so I already fluffed up the cushions on the couch, and my cat is already sleeping there, of course, leaving more fresh hair. And I'm just gonna need, I guess, to wipe down the surfaces and send my robot vacuum cleaner to do her job. And we are ready for our after work hangout with friends. And yeah, lately we've been hanging out a lot more. There is a reason for that, of course, that I will be sharing with y'all probably soon. I don't know how soon, but there is a really big change coming up to well, our life, and also, well, to the content then, kind of consequently, because yeah, we decided to change something in our life, both of us. Of course, we're gonna do it together because we are kind of the besties. So my partner and I, we've been together forever, and we continue to do that. So the big changes, they're gonna affect both of our lives, and also our friends' lives, of course, because, well, it doesn't really involve them directly, but some things will change, and that's why we try to spend a lot more time together now while we still can. And yeah, just like FYI, no, we are not expecting another family member or anything. It's a different type of change. So you will have to keep watching until I reveal what it is. But for now, anyway, gonna enjoy my very lazy afternoon snack, not really lunch, and finish up the work, and then do some cleanup, and wait for our team to come down to our neighborhood, which doesn't happen really often, but it's very nice. And also, that's another reason to actually clean up, because I don't know, like, I'm not clinically diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, and the only reason to clean up around the house and put things in places is when other people come over. So if this doesn't happen, then it takes us, I don't know, like really months to do that, which is kind of disgusting. But yeah, this is just how we work, our brain works. I think both of us were the same. Sadly, at least one of us could have been obsessed with cleaning and stuff, but nope, we didn't win that lottery. But yeah, anyhow, again, I'm talking too much. Also, just let me know if you like when I talk a lot or not, or better just to insert more like things that I do with just music over it, and that's it. Because sometimes I get carried away and I start talking and talking and talking until somebody stops me. But you know, when you're talking to the camera, there's nobody really to stop you, so that's why it's a little bit tricky. Anyhow, I'll stop now, I'll go eat, and then continue with everything else later, including talking to you guys. So it's time for the next update, and now it's actually almost time for our friends to start at least driving towards our neighborhood. And I quickly wiped all the surfaces, like, you know, just to remove the dust and freshen up the bathroom area, because it doesn't look like we're gonna be hanging out at our place. Like, outside doesn't look very nice. It was raining until now. Like, now it's, I think, stopped, but still the skies don't look very friendly, and the ground is gonna be super duper wet. So even though we do have this kind of picnic blankets with the foil underneath, I think that it's still not good enough, because everything else would be wet. So we're gonna hang out here, and I'm preparing also the floor now in case they really want a picnic. We're just gonna put the blankets on the floor, and that's it. And here's my little helper. Oh, she needs also to be dusted and wiped, but anyway, our little D-bot is doing the job that I don't want to do, and that's freshening up the floors. It's such a good purchase, I have to say. I wish we got this thing sooner. And also the cats, they're not scared of this thing, because usually when we take out the big vacuum cleaner, especially this one, she just disappears in seconds. And now look at her, she's just walking around like nothing's happening. There she is, my little princess. And she is also gonna be disappearing once everybody comes, because she's the shy one. It takes time for her to start trusting people, and also it's going to be a lot of us, so we're going to be very noisy, and she doesn't like that, right, baby? Come here. Come here. Here you go, my princess. She's the best kitty ever, my little princess. Let's try to find the other one, the spoiled little boy. Where is he? I don't know. But anyhow, so this is it now. Thursday, the little Friday is almost coming to an end with an very spontaneous, well, for Germany, very spontaneous. We did arrange this meetup 2 days in advance instead of like 2 weeks or even a month, because we did do that too. We had to sometimes arrange friends dates 2 months in advance for all of us to meet, because it's 8 of us, so it's very hard to meet up with very busy people, very busy adults with jobs, and some of them, they have also jobs that actually are not that flexible, because I really like my job that it's super duper flexible. Well, first of all, I work from home. Like, this is my work setup, and I can just kind of log in and off whenever I need to do other things. So like now I just, you know, log off and go do my things. Don't need to commute anywhere, but also like in the middle of the day, let's say if I have a doctor's appointment or something, I can go do that as well, and then just come back home and continue wherever I left off. So actually that reminds me that I need to book a dentist appointment, because I need to do my yearly checkup and cleaning, and I keep forgetting to do that. And also for the cats, I need to book an appointment, because they need to get their yearly checkup as well and freshen up their vaccines. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna let my little robot, magic wand robot, just kind of, you know, not really magic wand, but magic app. You click one button and it does the job for you. This is really like probably the best invention for the household. The dishwasher, washing machine, the robot vacuum cleaner, and well, basically everything that really helps you with the household chores, because well, while we might have all this help compared to like years before, we also need all of that, because like now we all have jobs and it's a full-time job that requires a lot of, you know, brain power as well. So we don't always get a lot of energy at the end of the day for everything else. But yeah, anyhow, now I think while she's doing her job, I'm gonna change the water for my beautiful, beautiful flowers, and maybe put them in a different vase so that they stand up a bit better. And actually another one showed up. So this is my second baby. This one is the little naughty boy. And yeah, so he was probably sleeping somewhere in a corner hiding. He likes to sleep alone, left alone in peace and quiet. But otherwise, when he's not sleeping, he really likes company. And this one is the one that always shows up also when we have a lot of people around. He is more like a dog, I would say. He really doesn't care about what's happening around him. He just does whatever he wants to do. All right, my child. This one is the younger one. My girl is the older one, and they're actually both of them are now getting a bit old. So she just turned 12 and he's gonna turn 11 in about 6 weeks from now. And somebody is trying to attack me. I better get out of the way and go do my thing now and let this thing do its thing. So we have just left the house because we're actually meeting up with our friends in the shopping center, where we're also gonna pick up the food. They should all be here already, and yeah, so let's find them. And this is the shopping center. It's one of the biggest ones in the area, or like in Munich in general, and it's really close to where we live, so it's very nice that we can just walk here and meet up with everybody. Okay, so we have finally met with our friends. They are just behind me, and we have ordered our food. So I already have my pager or something, and now we're gonna get ready. I think everybody's getting the same food from this Chinese noodles place that we really like. So this place is called Takla Makan, and you get like this cool noodles. They are Uyghur region, so not the typical Chinese. It's like, I think it's the West Chinese, and they do like this handmade noodles, which is really, really cool and delicious. And yeah, so this is one of the friends that is getting also some food, and this is the rest of the team. And yeah, we're just gonna get the food and go to our place, because well, there was way too much.
Why are you filming me? Why are you filming me? Lady, why are you filming
The camera is pointing at me. It's here.
But now you're filming me.
So anyway, there was way too much rain today, more than predicted, so no picnic for us, but we're gonna go hang out at our place instead. And the good thing with the takeout is, well, we don't need to cook and clean. We're just gonna need to provide some forks, and that's it. That's the plan for right now. It's August, nobody's birthday is in August. It's October. Yeah, I'm first. Okay, now cheers. 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 Woo! Bluetooth cheers. Can't reach it. Good morning, guys, and welcome to a new day. It's early morning and I'm already in the Munich city center. As you can see, I'm at a central station because my coworker and I, we are actually going on a little trip today. We are going to a town called Augsburg because we need to go to our storage location where we keep all of our documents. Since we went remote, we don't have an office, but we do need to keep some of the documents, and since we are working in HR, we do get a lot of paperwork and we need to put it away. So I have this little pink bag on me with some of the documents, and now I need to find a train that is gonna take me to Augsburg, and I think I found it, if I'm not mistaken. So here's all the platforms. There is one more corner where you can find more train platforms, but I think this one is mine, number 17. There should be a train coming now from Augsburg, and then at 8:03 it should be leaving to Augsburg, and then my colleague, she's gonna take the train from the next stop, so she lives on the right side of the city direction that we need to go, and I live on the opposite side of the city, so I had to come to the central station. But yeah, anyhow, I don't know, my sleepy face is really not ready to be out and about so early. I haven't done this in a long time, well, since we shut down the office, which was sometime, I think, yeah, end of February or something. I think the last time that I went to the office, and I was so early outside. But now we need to do this thing. We haven't been there yet since we moved to remote first, and yeah, we need to know how it all looks like because we need to go there about once a year to organize all the paperwork, and then also to shred some of the things from the previous year because, well, you need to keep the documents for 10 years. And now we're just gonna go to leave some of the documents that we've been receiving so far since spring, and then sometime next year, I guess, yeah, probably around April or so, we're gonna go there again for a day trip and shred all of the documents from like 10 years before that. Basically, yeah, that's the plan for right now, and I'm gonna wait for the train, and then we're gonna go on a little adventure.
In Kissing und Augsburg-Hornstedterstraße. Wir wünschen eine angenehme Fahrt. Unser nächster planmäßiger Halt ist München-Pasing. Zu Ihrer Information, wir bestehen aus 2 Zugteilen. Der vordere Zugteil fährt am Augsburg Hauptbahnhof weiter nach den Geschäften und der hintere Zugteil nach einem kurzen Aufenthalt weiter.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever.
And we are back in Munich. Just arrived with the train again from Augsburg. Yeah, basically we didn't really do much in there. We just did some work that we went to do because we needed to put away some files and organize a little bit the folders, and also have a look at the location that we are renting for all of our storage of the files. It was okay. I mean, maybe not super cool, or like maybe not really what I expected, but it's good to know now. And yeah, for the next time we will be a bit better prepared. But for now, I'm actually trying to get through all the people at the Munich Central Station to go catch the U-Bahn, so the underground. And yeah, so in Augsburg we just had a quick walk and had a look at the old town. And yeah, we thought we were gonna get some lunch, but then we decided to just go back home and yeah, skip the lunch break. So that's why we are already back in town. I'm gonna just catch the U-Bahn and go home, and gonna eat something at home. Probably the same thing like yesterday, the oatmeal, and that's it. So, and welcome back home. So I did get onto the underground train. I think I even was lucky because it was there basically right when I went down, so I didn't need to wait for the next one. Although actually to get from the main train area on the train station to the underground train that I need, it was quite a walk. I think it took me like 10 minutes or something, because like it's right on the opposite side, and like there is no direct way to go. You need to walk around like in this middle section, like not super underground, but like just like -1 level. But anyhow, it's always complicated, especially at the Munich Central train station. It's I never figured it out. It's been now 14 years since I'm living here, and I still get lost at the train station. And yeah, but today was actually quite okay. Didn't get lost too much. So yeah, that's a win for today. And anyhow, now it's about 2 o'clock already. So I started the day at 7:20. That's very early, and yeah, I guess I'm almost done actually. If I also add the half-hour break that I'm supposed to take, which I am actually gonna take because I feel quite hungry, because I had breakfast like before 7, and that's very early. So now yeah, the plan is to get something to eat and to check a couple of things like work related. There was something like coming in, a message or something, that I need to check if I need to do anything there today. Otherwise, yeah, it's Friday, so the weekend can start actually. And today is even a very, very nice weather. It's sunny, but a couple of clouds here and there, but generally it's very nice and sunny. And tonight the plan is to go to the gym, then get back home, then yeah, get dinner, and probably we're just gonna sit outside and relax and listen to Adele, because it's another concert tonight. Tonight is Friday, and she's doing now all August weekends, Friday and Saturday, except for the one I think next week that there is a public holiday, and that one she's doing Wednesday, the night before the public holiday, and then Friday, the one like the regular day. So yeah, that's gonna be nice tonight, that we can chill just like outside and also get a little break from people, because well, I don't know about you, but like after so much social time, I really need to have some alone time. And the last weekend was super social, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all the 3 days. We did something with people. And then the week, of course, like at work, I have to have a lot of calls. So basically, I have at least one call per day. And yeah, so even though I work from home, I still have to talk to people. It's not like, antisocial locked at home. And then last night, so Thursday, we already had people around. And then today, well, I just went to the other town outside of Munich, also with my colleague, which was very nice to see her in person. We haven't seen each other since, I believe, April. And now we've met up and went to do the thing that we needed to do. And now, yeah, it's going to be the weekend. I don't know if I have any social plans. I still need to decide about that. But if I do, you're definitely going to see that. And for now, I'm getting really hungry and I don't want to be hangry. So let's get some food. And yeah, so should I get some porridge just like yesterday? Or should I maybe make some pasta? Because I do have some pasta just for a simple one, with just some tomatoes and garlic, and that's it. What should I do? What do you guys think? I mean, of course, by the time you see all of this, I will have decided already, and the food will be gone, but still, in general, for the future, what would you choose? Porridge, very easy, very low effort, and very few dishes that need to get washed, and also lower in calories. However, pasta is a bit higher in calories and higher in protein. Fun fact that like the pasta, the normal hard grain pasta that you eat is quite high in calories. So the one that we buy is this one, Rummo. It's also recommended by some Italians. We also discovered it in Italy when somebody told us that it's actually much better than like your usual, what is it, like Barilla or something. And it is really different, so if you have it, really try it. Very, very nice. In Germany, we buy it at DM, like your local drugstore. But otherwise, I don't know where else you could get it from. Maybe some local Italian stores or something. But anyhow, that's not the thing that I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you that actually per 100 grams of pasta, you get 13.5 grams of proteins, which is very good. Of course, if you're like gluten sensitive or something, it's not ideal for you. But for someone who is predominantly vegetarian, of course, like I eat some fish or something, but most of the time I don't eat anything like, fish because I don't eat meat in general. And yeah, so this is one of the good things. The only downside is because like then, it's carbs, so it's higher in calories, but it's so freaking delicious. So I think I'm gonna make some pasta right now. And yeah, I'm getting really hungry. My mouth is so watering. So yeah, let me make some food. Okay, so I have here the cherry tomatoes. They are a bit bigger, so I'm gonna cut them in half, and then I'm gonna put them in the pan for a little bit, just so that they are a bit softer. I have garlic, and actually it's quite a bit of it. I don't know, maybe I'm hungry for garlic or just hungry. The pasta is actually getting steamed because, well, just didn't want to wash another pot, and it's gonna be just fine because like for I think up to 2 or 3 portions that this thing fits, it's perfectly fine, and it does it I think even faster than you would just boil for one person. So I prefer to do it there if it's just for myself. If it's for both of us, of course we put on a pot and boil it there. But anyhow, let's do the pasta. So basically, first step is turn on the stove, and then I'm gonna measure just 1 teaspoon of olive oil, because I am trying to eat less calories, and then I really like oil and everything, so that's not ideal. I'm just gonna put the spoon there to rest, and in the meantime cut the tomatoes in half, and I'm gonna put them the skin side down so that it gets a bit softer, and then of course I'm gonna just move them around so they turn around as well on the flesh side. And the garlic, I'm just gonna cut it, I think, without squeezing or anything.
So yeah, that's the plan for right now. A teaspoon here. The oil is warm enough. My mouth is watering. I'm gonna slow down the heat. Now I have it like on 66%, let's say, because we have 9 in the maximum and I put it now on 6. So I guess that's like 2/3, which is around 66%, right? I don't know, math people, are you listening? Can you correct me if I'm wrong? And in the meantime, let's cut the garlic. Just gonna do slices, I guess. Although I really like garlic, but we still need to go to the gym later, and I don't want to be like the stinky one that the whole gym can then smell. So let's do just slices. And you know, garlic is also good to keep all the demons away. And what are they? Vampires and all those things. So you really need to eat your garlic. Also, I mean, of course, it's considered a natural antibiotic, so that's good too for the health. And also, it's kind of a thing in Lithuania that we add garlic basically to everyone. I don't know if you have seen any of the vlogs from Lithuania that we add garlic also to the bread. So like, you know, we fry the bread and then we kind of add the garlic on top of the bread. We just rub it on it, or also just add like squeezed garlic or something, and that's so good, but it's so garlicky. And actually now when we were in Lithuania in the beginning of July with a friends of ours, we ate so much garlic, and in general we ate so much, and in just 1 week I actually gained like 1.5 kilo or something, and that's like, it's just 1 week, man. It took me forever to get rid of that. But yeah, so now I'm back to calorie counting, and so far this week, well, last week was horrible, so that one doesn't count. And this week so far has been okay, I would say. Only yesterday is that we had the takeout and tiramisu, which I haven't added to my MyFitnessPal yet, because I'm using actually my MyFitnessPal to count my calories. I really like it a lot, and I hope that I can stay on track at least for the end of summer season to be a bit in a better shape, because I haven't been in a good shape, or at least like for myself. It's not like, you know, it's something bad, just not myself basically at the moment. And this hasn't been the case since I believe 2020. Yes, spring 2020 was the last time. And then towards the end of 2020, I started gaining a lot, and then 21, 22, 23, and now also 24, I've been more or less the same weight, because, well, I just like to eat, and I don't move a lot, because, like, home office is super duper cool, because you have this flexibility, like, you know, you can literally cook your lunch instead of getting food with you, and like when it's like, oh, it's disgusting and soggy, or paying a lot of money to get lunch somewhere. You can just do that, you know. This is so nice, but then you don't really move that much, and then, well, you know, you don't burn calories, and this is very simple math, calories in versus calories out, and when you consume more than you burn, you kind of accumulate them all, and yeah, they stay on your very nice and juicy spots on your body. But yeah, so I'm trying to fix that a little bit. I'm not going like all crazy, I'm not doing any super like complicated things, just trying to eat less and move more, and that's it. That's basically my approach right now. And let's see how that goes. Well, the goal was actually for this whole year to lose like 10 kilos. So far I lost 2.5, and then I gained 1.5. So yeah, basically I'm still at square one, at least not zero, square one. So they got a little bit burned. My pasta will be ready in a minute. So I am gonna add now the garlic just on top. Okay, then let's add garlic, and also slow it down actually. And that's it. That's how I make my very lazy pasta. And more or less, this pasta is actually very, well, okay in calories, I would say. I wouldn't say that it's very low, but it's definitely not super high. And let me check. So I use 10 milliliters of olive oil. 1 spoon I add at the beginning to prep the tomatoes and garlic. Then I add 1 more teaspoon at the end when I add the pasta in there. And then I also add on top 20 grams of Parmesan, and then the pasta is 100 grams. Garlic, yeah, like something between 5 and 10 grams, and then cherry tomatoes, around like 150-ish. It can be like between 100 and 150, I would say. And that's in total about 550 calories, which is, I think, quite good for a very filling meal. And it has 77 grams of carbs, 17 of fat, and 22 of protein. And like, yeah, the protein could be a bit higher because it's just about 16%. But yeah, I mean, this is still very good. Like anything above 20 grams of protein, I think this is already a very good achievement, especially for someone who is like eating predominantly vegetarian diet. So because this is my struggle as well, why I count not only to keep the calories on track, but also to try and get my proteins in, because I mean, even without tracking everything, I know that I'm under eating proteins. So that's why I'm trying to stay on track with that. So I started eating a lot more salmon again, because it's also very nice and high in protein, but also in all the omegas and everything, which is very nice and healthy, especially for female bodies. Then also like mozzarella, eggs and everything, that's also quite high in protein and also very healthy. So yeah, trying my best. Doesn't always work out. Like some days it's a bit harder than the others. But yesterday, for example, I mean, of course I said yes to tiramisu. That's not even a question if I'm gonna take it or not. But we also had some other things, like we had some chips and other like tiny sweets and stuff. And I just had literally just one kind of chips thing, like so one chip and only one this teeny tiny sweet thing. And yeah, usually I would just go all in and not control myself, but I was strong enough yesterday to say no and just have one piece, just literally one teeny tiny piece. Okay, now let's add 1 more teaspoon.
The recipe was super simple. Just boil some pasta, get some tomatoes, and then just like kind of simmer them a little bit so that they're nice and soft. Add some garlic if you like. If you don't need to. Then some oil, olive oil I use. And also in the end I added like a couple of drops of chili olive oil because we have that. And yeah, why not to make it a bit more spicy? But anyhow, I'm super duper hungry. So now I'm gonna just eat, get some work done, and then start the weekend.
It can be through the style of your video, but other people can replicate your style. What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.